Hey everybody, I am here to let you all know that you do not have to be uncomfortable when you are on a social media app. And let me just explain this because I want to bring this topic again, probably for the thousandth time, about social media. And I'm bringing this to you all because I noticed something going on with one of my accounts. Nothing major, but I just want to give this FYI to some of you all, and I believe that it really would be helpful. Anyway, the first thing I want to let you all know is that you never should feel guilty or obligated to stay on social media because of the people who follow you. So for those of you who have a Facebook, an Instagram, you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, or you have a YouTube account, sometimes people get caught up in the fact that they have a lot of people following them, or a lot of people subscribe to them, or they have a lot of people that tune in to them, and so they feel obligated to keep their presence there because they offer or they give or even produce certain things that people need. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a heart for the people, especially if you know God called you to minister to people, to be inspirational to people, to be helpful to people. It's nothing wrong with kind of feeling sad if you have to back away from your social media app. So I want to put that out there first. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel like you are obligated, because you all, and this is the next thing I want to tell you, you all have to know that your peace should be above anything. In life, you should always be at a place of peace. You should always seek peace. You should always look for peace. And peace looks different for every single person. Some people, they fight for peace within their family dynamic. Some people, they fight for peace in their marriage. Some people, they fight for peace within their friendships. Some people fight for peace in the workplace. And so when I'm calling out these different areas of what people fight for as far as peace goes, I'm saying that people fight for peace in different areas because there can be an area that you really prioritize and you zoom in on, but you're not too much paying attention to other areas. So if your strong point of peace is, okay, I'm not going to let anybody or anything come between me and my spouse, that is what I'm talking about. You will do everything you need to do to keep peace between you and your spouse so you and them can be on the same page. You will not allow anybody or anything to get in the middle of your marriage to them, to the point you all are talking about a divorce or separation. Some of you all, you won't allow anybody to get in the midst of your friendships. So anybody that is a troublemaker, anybody that is problematic, anybody that is a big gossip, anybody that backbites, you don't want these types of people in your friend circle. So you will fight for peace within that group. Some people, you fight to have peace at your job. Although you may not like all of your co-workers, you may not like your boss, you want peace there because that's where you make your money. So anybody or anything that is coming between you getting to work on time, getting appropriate sleep, or a substantial amount of sleep, you're going to remove them, or you're going to start to set certain boundaries so they will not disrupt you being at a place of rest and peace and sanity, so you can perform the correct way and appropriately at work. Because some people, they are very problematic and they cause somebody problems in the workplace and they underperform because of it. So say if somebody in your household and they are a troublemaker, you may allow somebody to live with you, but they play loud music. They're always pacing and walking around making a lot of noise, and it disrupts your sleep. You're gonna fight to have peace so when you go to work, it's not a problem. Or it may be some people at work that you cut off because you don't have peace while you're actually physically in the workplace. Do you all get my gist? All I'm saying is that people fight for peace in different ways, and they may neglect other areas of their life. But one thing that I noticed and I found out is that a lot of people, they don't protect their peace when it comes to social media, because social media is booming and it is the way of the world. And all of us, to a certain extent, we are on social media. We have a social media presence. Some people are on Facebook, some are on Instagram, some are on Twitter, some are on YouTube, some are on other apps that probably are not really popular, but a nice amount of people know about it. But because it's so popular and it's the way of the world, politicians are on social media. A lot of celebrities are on social media. It's very popular, very rich, very important, and very prominent, prestigious people are on social media. But here's where the problem comes in. The problem comes in when people start using social media to abuse other people, to attack other people, to be vindictive and spiteful towards other people, to stalk and harass other people. Today, I want to tell you all, you do not have to allow anybody or anything to disturb anything pertaining to you when it comes to your social media app. If you have to unsubscribe, unfollow, delete, block, and deactivate, you need to do what you need to do to keep the peace in your life. You need to do what you need to do to keep your mental health well. You need to do what you need to do pertaining to this in order to stay focused on your actual real life. Because what some people are doing now, they are very, very comfortable with using social media to keep tabs on what you have going on in your life. When people don't know in real life, meaning you have an interaction with them in real life, you're not talking to them, you're not calling them, you're not texting them, you have completely removed yourself from that person or those people, and they no longer see what it is you're doing. This will cause certain people to rise up and start doing whatever they can to search and seek you out on social media. And I'm going to prove to you how this happens. And I'll tell you a little bit of why I believe some people do this. All of your apps now, like I said, they're put in one place. So it used to be a time when somebody had to search you out. They had to kind of kick their feet around in the dark, and they had to go and type in different things in order to locate you. Now it's easier. Now it's easier because technology gets more and more advanced. So now if somebody is looking for you and they type in your name, they're going to see every app you're on in one place. And so it's easier now for people to watch you. It's easier now for people to stalk you. It's easier now for people to try to pick whatever little bits and pieces of info they can on you to use it to do whatever they may be plotting and planning to do. But here's an indication that somebody is looking for you. Now, let's say that in your phone you've blocked certain people. This is a real thing. And see, I wasn't going to even make this video message, but I'm making this video message because, once again, a lot of you all, you probably don't know that this is happening. But this is why the Bible tells us to always be sober and vigilant. You have to be vigilant. You have to be diligent. You have to watch this stuff. Don't be scared. Don't be paranoid. Because when I give you all this information, when I found out about it, it was more so an irritation to me. It has nothing to do with fear. It has nothing to do with anger. It's just irritation at how desperate people become just to keep tabs and a watch on you. Now, if you're on YouTube, YouTube is a public space. Now, you can put a link up and you can make your YouTube private where the public can't see it, and whoever has that link, they can locate you. It's a little bit harder. If you do that, you probably won't get as many followers. followers. You probably won't have a lot of people subscribing to you. You probably won't have a lot of engagement. It's going to take you a very, very long time if you make your YouTube private and you set a link for people to follow. But even in that, once the link is out there, people can still take that link and give it to other people, and then they will still find out who you are. So that's number one. But let me tell you all something. Although now people can find out every app you're on in one place, they can see your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, they can see all of that in one spot. Also, you find out who's searching for you, because if you were to go on your Facebook or your Instagram, they have it. I think they had it for a while on Facebook, but now they're doing it on Instagram. They have it to where they'll show you a list of faces and names, and it says people you may know, or it'll say recommended or suggestions, and you'll see a bunch of faces of people that you don't know. This is how you're going to be able to pinpoint who has looked you up. If you, because this video is not for everybody, but if you recently blocked or deleted anybody on your Facebook, on your email, yes, I'm saying an email, whether it's connected to your social media or not. If you block somebody on your email, you block them on Facebook, you block them on Instagram, probably if you block them on YouTube, what technology is doing now, and Meta, they call it Meta, what they're doing now is that if you still had that person's number in your phone, or that person still has your number in their phone, because remember, you can block somebody out in your phone, but that doesn't mean they're going to block you or delete your number out of their phone. And so what happens is that their face will pop up in your social media recommendations. Their face and name will pop up in the social media suggestions. That's why you're seeing a certain face. It just happened to me a couple of days ago. It's somebody, I blocked them on everything. I blocked them on Facebook because I'm not even on Facebook anymore. I blocked them on Instagram. I blocked them on email. I blocked them on another app, which I'm not going to name, but it's another app I got. I blocked them on that. And this person face and name all of a sudden popped up in my recommendations, and it also said someone you may know. Immediately in my spirit, I'm telling you all, I would not lie to you or lead you wrong. Immediately I knew that this person had sought me out. I knew that this person specifically typed in my name, because I'm like, how were they able to find my Instagram? First of all, I'm not even on Instagram like that, but I blocked this person like a year or two ago. And so out of all the faces that I'm seeing as far as recommendations and suggestions, why is this particular face coming up randomly out the blue? It is because that person typed my name in, because they probably found out and noticed that I blocked them on all those other sites. They got desperate and they looked me up on Instagram, and immediately in my spirit I knew that that's what it was. And what I did, I blocked them again. I'm here to tell you all that people now, they are going to whatever extent to watch you. Even if they say you're the villain, people will paint you out to be the villain in their life. They will walk around and tell people you are the scum of the earth. They will call you every name in the book. They will do and say whatever they can to prove that you are a no good person. And it does not matter who it is. It can be an old friend. It can be an ex that you used to date or you were married to. It can be an old messy coworker. It can be an old messy church member. But let me tell you, it's sometimes family that you have nothing to do with. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking certain cousins, certain aunts, certain uncles, even if it's your grandparents, even if you are separated from your mother or your father, Don't think for 1 second that these people are not doing check-ins to see what you have going on. People out here know when they have done you wrong. People out here know when they have dogged you out. And because of ego, because of pride, they're not going to come out and apologize to you. They're not going to come out and tell you, I know I was really wrong in how I treated you. So what does a lot of these people do? They sit back and they watch you in secret. They sit back and they watch you in the cut. You all must know. You have to know this and you have to understand this. When somebody has made it their business to become an enemy of yours, they will really believe in their mind that you're the bad guy, and like I said, you're the villain, but there is still something about you that they want an attachment to. They want you to be in their life. They want you to give them a reaction. They want to see the proof of what they did to you. They want to see if it worked. So if somebody told a very big lie on you, or a whole bunch of lies, and they slandered your character and defamed your character, if they stole from you, if they caused you to lose a lot in life, people want to see the effects of what they did to you. If you're still breathing, they want to see, let me see how this person looks. Let me see how this person is talking. Let me check the temperature of him or her to see if what I did, the damage that I did in their life, the lies that I told, all the people I got to go against them, I want to see how they're holding up. I want to see if I can search them out on one of their social media accounts and maybe get some photos, maybe see who's commenting in the comment section, and I can pull from that. I could probably get that person's information and talk to them or act like I'm a friend to them, and if they're talking to him or her, they'll give me the information I'm looking for. Let me tell you all, you better be vigilant with this stuff. You better be vigilant. I know what a lot of you all probably are thinking. Oh, it ain't that deep. Oh, it ain't that serious. Don't nobody have time for all that. No, but you better have time for it, because every single time you block out an enemy, every single time you starve the demon in the enemy, every time you continue to glow up and live your life, you better understand them coming to seek you out and search you out, even on social media, is going to heighten. It's going to heighten. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be successful at it, but like I told you all in that video that I made about God will reveal your enemies. When you are praying, I'm telling you all, God hides you under the shadow of his wings. And so the last attempt is to try to catch what they can on social media. People make jokes about the fact that there are investigators on social media, where somebody can see something and they can get the information and find out a whole bunch of stuff about you. And so these enemies, and these people that do this, these people are miserable. These people don't have a life. These people are angry because everything in their power that they did to try to destroy you, destroy your name, destroy your reputation, destroy your mind, destroy your peace and your joy, and break your confidence. They will do whatever they can just to watch you, just to see what it is that you have going on. So I wanted to tell you all today, when you get wind of this and you find out about this, you better start letting the blocking begin. Whether you feel some type of way about it or not. Like I said, this message is not for everybody, but I know it's for some people, because people are relentless. Pay attention to this stuff. It is so easy now for people to just look you up on an social media app. And sometimes you have to sit back and question yourself and say, what does this person want from me? I'm not doing anything to this person. I don't care about this person. I'm not seeking them out. You know what? I let them have it. I let them feel like they won whatever it is they were trying to get from me. Whatever they were trying to do to me, I put up my white flag of surrender. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just trying to live my life. They don't care. And so in these times, this is why a lot of people, you will never hear about them deactivating a social media app. Some people, they probably will never in their life, as long as this world exists, they probably will never deactivate their Facebook. They probably will never deactivate their Instagram. They probably will never come off or take a break from YouTube, because people have a need to watch others. They have a need, and I think all of us have been guilty of it. But those of us that used to be on it for so long, meaning so many years, as we grew in God, as we started to pray more, as our spirit of discernment grew, we learned, oh, okay, I have to pull back. I cannot keep allowing technology to have this much access to me. Not in this sense. Not in this sense. So I just wanted to pop in and tell you all this. Be diligent and be vigilant, because what I saw, I'm telling you all, it was an immediate thing. I knew this particular individual. I have nothing to do with them. I deleted them on everything I can think of. I blocked them, and they still found a way to find my Instagram page. They still found a way. And I just knew in my spirit, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And it was in me, block this person again. You don't have to spend your life being paranoid and scared and looking over your shoulder and sleeping with one eye open. Because, baby, you got to be 100% confident in God. See, I trust in the Lord, but it was more so an irritation, because you have to question, where's this person mine? Well, you in my mind, I would like to think that all of you all, your life is busy. Your life is busy. I don't care whether somebody work or not. I don't care whether somebody has kids or not, they married or not. I don't care. I would like to think on a day-to-day basis, each one of us, we have a select amount of things that we need to be doing, and we don't have time to be on social media watching what everybody else is doing and how they live their life, because it's difficult for us to even live our own life. We have to live our own life. I got to walk in my own life on a day-to-day basis. But I know that everybody is not there. Sometimes when it's time, and I'm going to say this in closing, sometimes when it's time for you to let people go, let places go, let things go, sometimes it can be difficult. You feel like you're missing out on something. You feel like you're making the wrong move. You question it. And it can be difficult because you get accustomed to doing things a certain type of way. And so when you have grown accustomed for years and years to doing a particular thing and having a certain habit, to pull back from it and let it go, it is a blow to you. And it manifests itself in different ways in different people. But in order for you to grow truly, in order for you to stay focused, in order for you to live a quiet life and a life of peace, in order for you to maintain your self-control and your deliverance, okay? And I say deliverance because some people, they've allowed social media, when they see certain things, they'll go ham and lash out at people. It's different for everybody. But in order for you to grow, in order for you to live in your reality, however it looks, you're going to have to let some things go. Could you imagine if I was the type of person, or you were the type of person who leaves your social media open and you up there bragging and telling everybody about everything you going on? When things start kicking off in your life, you only have yourself to blame. You only have yourself to blame. Come on social media, share what you need to share, meaning whatever gift God gave you, and then you got to jump ship. When you start getting personal, when you start saying certain things, when you beefing with people and going back and forth with people, people nowadays and these end times, they will use whatever they can against you. They will use whatever they can. Whatever you say to them, no matter how major or minor it is, they will use whatever they can to discredit you and dishonor you. And so all I'm saying is that, guys, be on the lookout for that stuff. Like I said, I was very agitated, because it's just like this person is doing whatever they can. They keep popping up on all of my stuff. And I giggled a little, but then when I really thought about it, I said, yeah, this is just sad at this point. It's pathetic and it's sad. And usually it's the people that have so much to say about you, and they brag about how full their life is. They brag about all their money. They brag about this awesome job they have. They brag about the man or the woman in their life. They brag about how happy they are. But little old you, they've called you every name in the book. They say you're a nobody, you're disgusting, you the scum of the earth, whatever name they want to call you. These same people will be the ones that watch everything you do. They watch your movement. They want to see what it is that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Make no mistake about it. It's what you carry, it's who you are. And the demons in certain people, they don't rest. They don't rest because their ultimate goal is to break you down and to dismember anything that you have as far as your life goes, your security goes, and you being able to take care of yourself. You better believe it. But as God is on that throne and living and breathing, he never sleeps nor slumbers. He sees it all. He's always going to cover you. That's the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken any offense to anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.